Hi, my name is Eric. I'm the COO of Followup CRM. Today, I'm going to show you a in-depth demo of how contractors all over the country are utilizing our CRM as one place to easily track, bid, and follow up with projects so that they win more deals. But before we dive in, I wanted to talk a little bit about how this need came about. Most of our companies, when they come to us, they're tracking their leads and bids in a spreadsheet, and the spreadsheets are a mess. All the different sales and estimators are kind of doing their own thing on their own spreadsheet, and there's no one place to track it all. So Followup CRM brings that all together so that you can have a sales process and one place to manage your team. Some people are even on paper. Even though it's 2021, companies have been doing the same way of doing business for 20, 30, 40 years. And sometimes it's hard to make that change. But thankfully, Followup CRM is easy to use. Even some of the old guys at the company that don't embrace technology really love the system because of how easy it is to use. Some people come to us and they don't track anything. Everybody is out there doing their own thing, no accountability. And really, as you can see here, that's just money down the drain because no one's following up. Things are falling through the cracks and there's no accountability. And then other companies come to us because they might be using a generic CRM that's not built for construction. Or maybe they're using a subpar CRM from another system, and they're really feeling the need to better convert their opportunities into won deals. And there's tons of CRMs out there on the market. However, they're not built for the contractor. And Followup CRM has been built by contractors for contractors. And so there's a better way. Followup CRM is a construction CRM and bid tracking software. It gives you everything that you need to track and bid and win more jobs. So I'm going to hop into the system here. I'm going to show you one of our clients. They're called Best Roofing. They're one of our founding clients who help develop the system. So they've been with us for a little bit. Now, take what you're seeing and what I'm about to show you here today with a grain of salt, because a lot of the system is tailorable to your company and to your language internally. In this case, this company is a commercial roofing contractor based in Fort Lauderdale. You can look them up online. But whether you're commercial roofing, residential roofing, HVAC, electrical, mechanical, whatever kind of contractor you are, we can support your estimating and sales process with Followup CRM. So Greg Wallach, who is the owner of the company, you can see him right here. I'm logged in as Greg Wallach, and when he logs in the morning, he wants to see that 10,000 foot view to see what's going on at my company. Now, Best Roofing, they have about 15 salespeople at the company, and this is a roll-up of all 15 people into one view so he can get a good pulse to see how we're doing. So over here on the left-hand side, we have our pipeline, and these categories, they're customizable. But what Greg knows is that this dark blue category, that he's going to close these 32 bids in the next 30 days. So you can drill into these categories and see what is making up these bids. And what a lot of our clients do on their Monday morning sales meeting, they throw this up on the screen and they say, hey, what's going on with Boca Raton Medical Art Center, Norman, who's the account manager on this job? This is, $600,000 job, and they're keeping their team accountable, visibility into the jobs that they're committing to the business. So you can track all the different stages of your sales process right here in the sales pipeline. So he knows what's coming in the next 30 days. And he could also check in to see what's hot, what's warm, and what's really far out there, and they're just preparing a budget. So this is called pipeline management, and Followup is great because we help you manage your deals and your backlog so that you can win higher margin jobs, right? That's what it's all about. Then over here on the right-hand side, we have closing ratio. You can see as a company, they're closing at a 30%. 1 out of every 3 bids that they put out there, they're closing, which is great. When they first started with us, I remember they were about at a 9% closing ratio. And over the years, because of the data and analytics and insights that they get from Followup CRM, they've been able to really grow that closing ratio so that they can bid less and win more, which is great. Now, right here in the middle, we have our captured contracts versus their quota. Now, you can see here in your captured contracts, the dark bar, 5.3 is their goal for the month. And over here, this light green bar is their actual for the month. So you can see today is March 4th, and they've already hit 100 grand for the month against their goal. Now, if I look at my bids over here, you can see the same thing, my bidding goal and then my bidding actual, so that you can see month over month, are we bidding enough work to get that work? And then over here on the right-hand side are our activities. How many meetings are my guys doing? How many estimates are they putting out there? Are they following up? That is what we're tracking here. Now, like I said, this is a roll-up of all the users at the company. Now, the nice thing is that Greg is kind of curious on, what one of his guys has been doing the last month. So I'm going to bring up one of his sales guys. His name's Casey Fletcher. And I'm just going to peek in to his homepage to see what he's doing. So now that I'm here at Casey's homepage, he can see, Casey's managing 105 bids, and he's committed 2 of those bids for this month. And so he's going to bring those deals in. Over here, you can see Casey's closing at a 39%. He's doing great. In the middle, you can see February, he ended at $592,000 for the month, and he crushed his quota. And nothing yet for the month of March, but I'm sure he's working hard to bring those deals in. Now, over here on the left-hand side, we have the bids for the month and then activities for the month. If I'm Greg, I look at Casey's homepage and I'm happy because he's closing deals and he's bringing in the revenue, signing new projects, and he's winning. So let's talk about when an opportunity comes your way, whether it's through an email or whether it's through a request for a bid. Everything starts off in Followup CRM as a file. Now, a file is kind of like the manila folder that we all used to use back in the day. And this is a digital version of that. So here you can see all the files that were recently worked on at this company. And here you would create a new file. So this is their live system. So I'm not going to create a new file. I'm just going to open up one of the files that they have here. So Nassau Square Shopping Center. So this is a live opportunity. And you can see this job. We have the job name. We have the contact information and address. So that's the project information. And now this right here in the middle is the sales status of the job. You can see it says hot. That is what was putting it into the red bucket on the homepage that we just were looking at. So this allows you to put it into the proper bucket so that you can forecast appropriately. Now, what else do we have here? I can see where this lead came from, a current client. You can see all the current lead sources for Best Roofing. All of these drop downs that we're looking at, they're customizable to your business. So you'll be able to see, last month, where did my bids come from? Did they come from a current client? Did they come from a website or wherever they came from? We will be able to track and report on those. Here you can see Alberto is the person managing this opportunity. And this is a service job at a retail location out of their Fort Lauderdale office. So this gives you all the project information that you would need. Now, over here on the right-hand side, these are the activities that they are doing every day to push this job through their sales process in an activity-based process. So, for example, the first thing that they do when this opportunity comes their way is they follow up with the contact. In this case, it's Grant. And then what do? They set up a client meeting, they do a takeoff, they do a budget, they do an estimate, a proposal, etc. All these activities to win the job. Now, you can see there's dates right here that are associated with this. So let's pretend this was a brand new bid and I wanted to set up a client meeting with Grant. I can come in here, select the time and the day for that client meeting. And this date interacts with my dashboard. You could also send this to your Outlook or Gmail through our Outlook and Gmail integration, or you can utilize your dashboard as that one place to tell you what you need to get done for the day. So I'm going to come here and then I'm going to come back to Casey Fletcher's dashboard. And we're going to check out what he has left to do for the day. Okay, so Casey has 4 follow-ups for these projects, an estimate, and a proposal that he has to get done. So what Casey is doing is he's opening up this project called ADT Campus that is warm, $86,000, and he's going to follow up with Todd. So Todd is the contact that he's working with, and he's going to email Todd just to follow up. So I have this email button. When I click on that, my email pops right open and you're sending this email off. When I send that email off, a copy of that email gets tracked in this project file related to this project. So if Todd replies, then it also takes a copy of that email and saves it here. So if I scroll down, we should see an email. There you go. You can see some emails being sent back and forth between the client. That way, all the communication is in one spot related to this project. So whoever at your company needs to know the latest communication, they can come here and see, okay, Casey will follow up with the client, right? So that way everything is in one spot, and you can see an assistant here, Christine, actually created that note for this project. So let's say Casey wanted to come in and put in his own note. All you have to do is click on this plus sign and you can put in whatever notes about the project that you would like to have. So Casey, he is following up. Let's say Todd replies and he says, okay, we're good to go. Here's the signed contract. All you have to do is update your sales status to contract, and then all your reports and graphs and charts are all automatically updated, and you're moving on to the next job. So this helps you capture, convert, and win more opportunities, and it's all in one spot. So that's how we're tracking these opportunities and winning more of them. So a couple of other things that people really like about Followup CRM is that you have one place to store all the documents. So you can see this document storage unit. You have folders and subfolders you can drag and drop. And because we are on any device, you can take pictures right from your phone and upload them right into this area. So you can have your photos, your drawings, your contracts and permits all related to this job. Like I said, this is like the manila folder, but a digital version of that. So everything is contained related to this job so that you can always go back and look at the history about this project. So really simple, really easy to use system. A couple of other things that people really like about the system is the calendar. Some people like to see, what bids are coming due in a calendar kind of view. And that's what this feature shows us here. So you can save a calendar view. I'm going to pull up one of their views, and this is their estimating team. And here you can see what we're looking at from an estimating perspective. You can see all the projects that are associated with the individual. So we can see Chandler has these projects, Isaac has the green projects, and Andres has the light blue. So you can visually see who has a lot of work on their plate and who doesn't, and who can you give that bid to. For example, next Tuesday, Thomas has a couple of projects due and he's going to be overloaded on that day, right? So this allows you to easily distribute and allocate those estimates so that you can do what you need to do. So from there, you have tons of reports and charts and graphs that you can pull from the system. A lot of the information you need is going to be at that homepage that we were originally looking at, but you can see from the reports and charts, you can do a capture projects report, a bid list, a dashboard report, client reports, basically anything you need we can slice and dice the data in the system to give you the insights and analytics that you need to grow your business. Here's a really great report that I really like to see. I'm going to show you a monthly proposal delivered chart in a bar chart. So after you're with Followup CRM for a few years, you get to see year over year growth in analytics. So I'm going to start all the way back in 2017, and then I'm going to come all the way till today, and we'll do 2021. We'll say March, and we'll just go to March 1st for now. And so now that we have set this date, I want to see as a company, what does my growth look like? So now I'm going to pull this report, and we're composing all of this data. You can see here, month over month view. So red is 2017, orange 2018, pink 2019, 2020, and 2021. So we can see December, month over month. You know, they're doing good, they're growing, right? So you can see last year, December 2020, this is the kind of analytics that you're able to see with Followup CRM. We have dozens of reports to dive in deeper to your business, to look at profitability, to look at trends, to see the top estimators, who's bringing in the most margins. Really, it's endless with the data that is in the system. So coming back to wrap it up together, Followup CRM is one place to help you track, bid, and win more projects in an easy to use way so that you can win more projects and grow your business. If you're interested in taking a deep dive with me to see if Followup CRM will work for you, please reach out, set up a demo, and I'd love to chat about your business. Thank you. Have a good day.